Yeah, hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. What about you?
I'm also good. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. So, this is Sanjana and I'm living in Delhi. If I talk about my qualifications, I'm graduate and I'm a homemaker. I blessed with two children and my hobbies are listening music, doing some creativity arts, learning new things. And in these days, I am very passionate about to learn English language. So now in these days, I'm practicing my communication skills. Simultaneously, I created my YouTube channel also. So now this in these days, I'm uploading conversation videos, some tenses rules, and yeah, some things. Like, yeah, that's all about
Okay,
me.
very good to hear that. Let me introduce myself. My name is Pallavi Dhingra and I'm an English trainer by profession. I have been teaching online from last 10 years and I just believe in sharing my knowledge and I really feel so happy when somebody improves through my teaching. So
Wow,
this is all about me.
lovely to hear that you are an English trainer. So I glad that I'm connecting with you because you can. Yes. So yes, ma'am. I want to say that if anyone they want fluency, okay, and they are beginner. So what are the tips and tricks they can use? Because you are an English trainer. So yes.
Okay, so I give you some like suggestions that you can implement to improve your English as a beginner. Before that, I want to ask how long you have been trying to learn English.
Yeah, so I have been trying since 5 months back. I started my English journey, and in these days, yeah, lots of listening conversation video. I'm writing something, whatever I see here and there, and what I have done. So I just try to write down on one page. Yeah, and I connecting with more and more people. So I created on my surrounding English environment at my home.
Okay, so do you think like is it helping you?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's helping.
Okay, so from the time when you started till now, is there a change?
Yes, very change because initially days I was not able to speak. That time when I started, so I was able to write. I was able to read. I can write, read, and listen, and speak. But I was not able to speak at that time because
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking on my mind. Okay, and but I when it comes to speaking, I just stuck at that time. But this time I can speak at least. Yes.
Okay, that's really good to hear. So before I tell you something, what is your purpose of learning English? Why you want to
Okay.
learn your English?
Yeah, so as I told you that I'm graduate, okay, and being graduate, I want to show that I'm graduated, so I'm qualified, so I have to speak in English, and also I have two
Okay.
children. They are very young, so I want to give him English environment at home because when I was kid, that time I didn't get that environment, so I want to give him so they can better learn English language. So I really want to improve for my kids.
Okay, how old are they?
Okay, so my younger one is 2.5, and elder one is 5 years.
Okay, so do you speak in English with them at home?
Yes, yes. Whenever I try to speak, so first I try to speak with Hindi, then I translate in English because they know Hindi well because Hindi is our mother tongue, so they can relate it very
Yeah.
well.
See, I suggest you now. I understood your situation and I understood your purpose of learning, why you want to learn and why you want to improve your English, and what all things are you doing. So now I will be suggesting to you something. See
Yeah.
here in number one thing, rather than translating in English, I would suggest you that you just speak in English with them. Only do not translate, even if they do not understand. Because see, Hindi also what happened, how they learn. First you speak with them 3 to 4 times and then multiple times you repeat it. Now they understand if you will say this in Hindi, it means this. But now, what will happen if you will start using English, those sentences, then they will understand. You do not translate, you show them by actions. Suppose you ask your kids to drink water, so don't say pani pee lo, fir say drink water. You say drink water, they will not understand because they understand Hindi well, as you said. So
Yeah.
then you say drink water and then you drink the water for them. Like
Oh,
you show them the actions rather than translation, because if you will translate, their English will improve, but at a very slow pace, and they will not be that much fluent that you are expecting, because your
oh,
goals are too high that they really improve in English, they get English environment, and you are doing like so much of hard work for them. So rather than just translating, you show them the actions. So this is
yeah,
something you can do for your kids, and never translate. Translation is like something which happened so many years back. It is not encouraged these days. Nowadays there are various methods that can be used. So do
yeah,
not translate. Teach your kids, even for your 5-year one also. Whatever you speak, don't say first in Hindi and then in English. You say them. If they feel, you feel they are not, they are just behaving dumb, they do not understand, you show them the action. So this is
yeah,
something you can do. You can say sit down. Suppose they do not understand, then you make them sit. So you, if you will be doing the same practice multiple times, they will surely be improving. So this is
yeah. They
something
will
you
be able
can
to
do.
understand. Right. Yeah, sure. I will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is something number one you can do in the home with your kids that do not translate. And number two, what you can do for yourself. So whenever, like whatever you are doing around the house, whatever you are cooking or whatever stuff you are doing, just try to think that in English, and even do not translate in your mind. Suppose you are cooking and you are whatever stuff you do during the whole day, just try to think in English all that time. Something this you can do, like suppose you're cooking the food, then you do not have anybody to talk to, and you cannot tell your kids now I'm cooking, or so you can say one sentence, but in your mind you can talk to yourself in English like this. Okay, let me first prepare, chop the onions, then I chop the tomatoes, and then I add chili powder, then I add ginger, like this. So think in
Yes,
English in
yes.
your mind, whatever things, your actions. You do not need anybody around you. Just just implement your actions, whatever
Yeah,
stuff you are doing and whatever thoughts are going. Even you right away said you might have a conversation with your relative, so just think about that conversation also in English. So she would be calling me, then I might get disturbed in between. So rather than saying that कि अभी मुझे disturbance हो सकता है, you can say I might get disturbed in between. Right now also,
yeah,
like your son is bothering you, so don't think in your mind ये बीच में क्यों आ रहा है. Think like this, why is he bothering me? Okay, so think
yeah,
like this. So if you will be using and thinking more and more in English, so that's really going to help you a lot. Even like any situation, and thinking in English should not be situation. That means if you are happy, you are thinking in English, and if you are sad or angry, then you won't think in English. It should be in any situation. Like anything bad happens, I forbid it never happens, but so you do not have to sing aisa mere saath hi kyun hua. Rather, you should say why this is happening to me, why I am in such a tough situation. You have to think and bring these thoughts in your mind. So the thoughts that will be running in your mind will be the thoughts that will be coming out of your mind. So this is something you should do and practice, and it's really effective practice. So
yeah,
this is
right.
I would be suggesting to you. Moreover, you can just go to my YouTube channel, and over there I regularly add some tips for the beginners, especially because beginning stage is the really difficult stage. Once it gets started, then it goes with a good flow. So some tips and some things that you can really implement to increase your English, to increase your fluency, and to level up your English.
Definitely, after this conversation, I will check your channel and I will subscribe so that can I will get notification. I will learn something. Yeah,
Yeah, sure. So
yeah.
these are the things you can implement, and it is surely going to help you.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. So tell me something. You are an English trainer. So when you were a kid, so that time you got you got English environment at home.
No, my parents do not speak in English, and I just learned being in my surrounding because I studied in a convent school. So I have English there in my school, but my parents do not speak in English at home. Never they speak in English. So just in school or by talking to my friends, my English got improved. So moreover, when I started teaching for the students for IELTS, like an exam one needs to appear when you have to go abroad for higher studies. So from there it all started, and then like there are a lot of things that keep on adding on, like communication skills, spoken English, personality development, public speaking. So there are a lot of things now I do. So but it started by teaching IELTS.
Yes, yes. Because you are, I can say you are complete. You have done all complete thing for English because you are English. You become English trainer, which we all the beginner wants to become. You know, public
You can
speaker.
surely learn. It's not at all rocket science that I can become and you cannot become. I was not speaking English the same way I'm speaking today. So, like
Yes.
sometimes everything needs time and practice. And I always say English is just a language. It has nothing to do with your personality, your confidence. Many people they have this myth. If we are speaking in English, we are so confident, our personality is very pleasing, but always keep this in your mind, English is just a language, nothing else, and anybody can learn. We create the things tough when we make something like, yes, it's a problematic thing, it's something which is very difficult, it will come to us. So make it in a relaxed way that English is just a language and I can easily improve. Moreover, I suggest for a beginner, give dedicatedly at least 7 to 8 months to your learning by following all the things, and with expert guidance, surely one is going to improve. There is nothing like nowadays you cannot improve, and it's not at all difficult. It's just in your mind it is difficult, but actually it is not difficult. Through practice, one
Mhm.
can surely improve. Like you are saying, initially you were not able to speak, but now with practice you are able to speak very well. So with
Yes.
practice, anyone can communicate in English.
Yes, right. Because practice makes perfect. Makes
Yeah,
man perfect. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. We should try to do practice as much as we can.
Yes, obviously, if you will keep on practicing, surely your English will be improving.
Yes. So if you will have any question for me, so you can.
I would just be suggesting you follow all the things that I have suggested to you, and I
Yes.
hope to see you as an improved person, and we can connect some more time when your English improves.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, it
Yeah.
was really nice connecting with you. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye. Same here.